Hey guys, peace and blessings. This is Walil Archer from the Real RAPP Radio Show on Downtown Hott Radio. I'm here for Miguel Wilson Polo Classic and I'm with Clifton Powell. How are you today?
I'm good. How you doing, brother?
Good, always good to see you. I gotta give you your flowers. You really play a good role model for the black community.
Well, you know, man, I tell everybody I want to be a football player. I never wanted to be an actor. So I've just, I'm a trained actor. I've worked a long time training before people even know my name. But I just, I try to get roles that I think are interesting, and not trying to make any kind of political statements. But in my off life, I spend a lot of time talking to youth. I was a career counselor and a youth counselor before I started working full time as an actor. So I go back into the prisons, into the youth centers, and I worked at Spofford. I worked at Covenant House, and try to make a difference in the community, especially with the young youth, especially African American and Latino youth.
One thing I want to highlight is you always point out you're a trained actor. So elaborate on that because they try to box, some actors in the box.
Well, I think what people have to understand is that, some people actually think you the role. So when I play Cuddy, people actually think you kill people in real life, Somebody said, well, it's because he's such a good actor. No, I think we're not getting the credit for being just as trained as De Niro or Pacino or Dustin Hoffman or any of those actors. Oftentimes black people just pop on the scene. We trained for a long time. It's just like seeing a ball player say, "Oh, he's a talent," and then you see somebody else and say, "Oh, well, he's natural." No, some of these football players have been playing football since they were 5, 6 years old. So I think the African American artists should get the same credit for being as trained. Oftentimes people think we just woke up playing the role, and so I get a lot of flack for the roles I play, but I want people to know I'm an actor. I've never been arrested. I don't get in trouble. I don't fight. I travel with security, So it's people just got to do better with understanding what it takes to get to this level.
And before you go, let everybody know what you got coming up.
Got a piece called Deb's Boss coming up with Little Mama, me, and Lisa Ray. It's amazing. The Deb Auntie story. It's amazing.
Thanks so much.
No, I know. One other thing, High Potential. I did an episode of High Potential a couple of weeks ago. Make sure you tune in and check that out.
Thank you so much for doing the interview.
Thank you so much.
We're going to do a picture real quick.
Okay.